Right, hello. Today, 335D BMW smoking issue. Every time I was at idle, I'd see smoke coming out the back, pulling off smoke. But once I was going, it was fine. But it got worse and worse. I did put an oil catch can on. It wasn't open to atmosphere. It was going back in, but because the inlet and the outlet were a lot smaller than the original, it was increasing crankcase pressure, which was then pushing oil past the turbo seals into the exhaust, causing it to smoke. Now, you'll have this issue if you just vent to atmosphere, because you're not getting the vacuum that the turbo will pull on. So you get it then. I also, when I put before I had the catch can, I was getting this issue, but I put aftermarket air filter on, and the intake boot didn't quite seal against the turbo, so it was not pulling through vacuum, which caused it to increase crankcase pressure. So what I've done, I've taken off the because the whole point of me doing this is not to get oil vapor and then carbon on the intake valves, so I'm gonna have to commit to it. So I've took the CCC valve off. I've made a template of it, so this will go on there. The captivated nuts go in there, and what I'll do is I've got that's going to go on there, and then I'm going to run it. I bought an aftermarket where the hell's it gone? I bought an aftermarket oil separator, yeah, Provent 2000 was the cheap knockoff one, but I'm going to run the pipes round the back and then into that, then round the back again through the original ducting, and then it'll go back into the inlet manifold as it normally would, but minus the oil vapor. So I'll manufacture this plate, I'll get it put on there, and then I'll come back to you. Right, so I've test fit it on the engine. I've had to shave a little bit down here just so it doesn't interfere with the diesel return line. I'm going to make this hole bigger so I can then put that on there, which then will lead to the oil catch can, and then the flow, well, the return will come back in and go back into the original intake on top of the rocker cover. So what we'll do is we'll just drill this out, and all I'm using for that is a taper bit. We'll get that done and then I'll come back. Right, so that's what we've come up with. The hole's been drilled. I've got my union screwed in. It's got PTFE tape on. It's tight. It's airtight, so it isn't going to leak. That will then sit on the car like that. One pipe will go to there and to there. The bottom one with the red cap on, there'll be another one, and that'll get fed back into here, which then leads through back into the intake. So we'll get that all bolted down, and then that's pretty much it. Right, so that bolts on there exactly like that. Goes down onto the original rubber gasket. Just put an extra little bit of sealant around there just to make sure. I'll cut that one off to size, which will go to there. This return I'll cut to size also, and it'll go back to that return. Like I said, over here I just made a simple, I've taken off the air conditioning refill bracket. I just made a little L bracket. That then will zip tie over the oil catcher. I'll just tidy these up. I've got a little catch can down there that I'll modify to be a reservoir. I'll just stitch it back up and I'll show you what I've got. Right, so that's what we got so far. As you can see, the plate comes off there, goes around there, go into the catch can, out the catch can. Nice clean, well, vapor oil free, through here, back into the original pipe in there, around, and then into the manifold. I'll get the old oil separate put on now, and then we're done. Right, and that's what we've ended up with. The oil separate and mounted there. Don't know if you can see, but a pipe goes off. I've got a little oil catch can. Just going to collect the oil, which has got a dipstick on. The pipes go around. Like I said, connects on. Nice little aluminium plate. comes back round. Fucking thing almost looks factory. So we'll button it back up, and that's pretty much the job done. And that's it, buttoned up, all done. Looks like factory. So if you're having any smoking issues with your 335D, check the breather straight away. If you have any kind of build up in crankcase pressure, you'll get it'll leak past the turbo seals into the exhaust and it'll smoke. So check breather, number one. Check for air intake leaks, because you won't be creating a vacuum. If you vent into atmosphere via a catch can, you're going to have issues. It needs to be recirculated back into the system. Right, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe up here. All support would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.